Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. C. I'm wondering if any of you had a chance to watch the YouTube video of Miss Ellen reading that fabulous Dinosaur pop-up book. It was amazing, but it did get me thinking about why and how we know so much about something that lived so long ago. Well, one of those ways is through fossils. A fossil is almost like a clue that tells us about what kind of insect, plant, or animal lived such a long time ago. And in the case of dinosaurs, that's like 10,000 years. And fossils can be made in many different ways. One way is when an animal's body slowly breaks down underground and is replaced by other materials. Over time, these materials turn into rock in the shape of the animal. Sometimes just an imprint can be preserved. These fossils give clues about what the animal might have looked like. Other types of fossils show us what their habitats might have looked like. Take a look at this nest fossil and this leaf fossil. So let's make some fossils. Ready to get dirty? Follow me. Well, boys and girls, I'm back, and with me are my two favorite co-stars, Jake and Sophia. Hi, guys.
Hi.
They are in for some fossil making today. So what I have in front of me is a mixing bowl. I have 2 cups of flour that I'm going to put into my bowl, like that. I have 1 cup of salt that I'm going to put into my mixing bowl. Nice. And now I do have a little water, and I'm going to go really slow because I'm going to make sure that as I'm adding the water that it becomes like a nice thick dough that we can work with. So I'm going to just slowly add a little bit, and my hand is going in. Start mixing it up. I'll show you what mine is looking like. Mine definitely needs a little water. How about you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna add a little more, but I can definitely see it's becoming thicker. But I'm gonna go real easy on the water, guys, little drops at a time, because you can always add more water, but you can't take it out. So I have added just about enough water that my mixture is holding together really nice. In fact, I can almost put the entire mixture in one clump. Once your dough comes together, it looks like Soph and Jake's dough is perfect. What you're gonna do, you're gonna take a little bit in your heat. So I'm just gonna break off a small amount, because you can make as many fossils as you'd like, okay? Sophia, did you just taste that dough? It's all salt and flour, baby girl. So what I did, I took a little bit and I flattened it kind of between my 2 hands. You notice how it's not super big. Then I'm going to look at my materials and think what I want to press into my mixture. So I might take this piece of pasta and maybe I push down. Can you see the impression it left behind?
Yeah.
Jake, let me see how that dinosaur toy came out on your pasta. I'll bet you it came up. That's awesome. Once you have the shape and the impressions that you like, put it on a cookie sheet and get another piece of dough. So if you were to invent your own type of dinosaur, what would it be called?
Probably like the Candyosaurus.
The Candysaurus? So what would be the Candysaurus diet? What would it be eating?
It would be eating lots of chocolate.
Chocolate. I love it. I love it. What color would it be?
It would be yellow.
I love that. Just one color all over?
Yeah.
I love it. Jacob, what about you?
Probably like compressor.
Oh, I like that. What would it look like?
They probably have like its mouth would be like sandpaper around it. It would be like a big dinosaur.
I love that. Would it be like a meat eater, or would it be a dinosaur that ate plants like an herbivore? Or would
Probably
it eat
plants.
plants? So kind of maybe a more gentle type of dinosaur?
Probably a herbivore.
An herbivore, I love that. So what we're gonna do is once our fossils are made and you put them on a cookie sheet, you're gonna put them in an oven at 250 degrees for 1 to 2 hours. And then you're gonna take them out once they're hard. That's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And I have to say, mwah, I love you, Jake and Soph. You are awesome, awesome helpers. Come back and help me anytime, okay?
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
To make dinosaur eggs, I'm going to use 2 cups of sand, 1 cup of cornstarch, and water as needed. I'm going to stir together the sand and the cornstarch in a mixing bowl. And then I'm going to start to slowly drizzle the water, small amounts at a time. And you'll notice that the dough is starting to come together a little bit. I'm going to continue to work it. And when I do add the water, I'm working around the pan where it is dry. And you're going to feel the texture change too as you're mixing your sand and your cornstarch, and it should change. I can see it already starting to come together a little bit. Oh, it's almost looking like mud, but a scooch heavier and harder than that. What you're going to do when it gets to this point is you're going to take a little bit in your hand. And you're going to maybe use a piece of dried pasta, because we're going to imagine that these are dinosaur bones hidden inside this egg. I'm going to form an egg shape. I'm going to put it on a cookie sheet. I'll do that with the rest. You have to be careful not to add too much water. This time I'm going to use a different type of pasta and cover it with my mixture. You're going to continue until you use all of your sand. Once you have your dinosaur eggs made, put them on a cookie sheet or a cardboard box and put them outside to dry. It usually takes between 1 and 2 days for them to fully harden. It's worth the wait. Boys and girls, do you remember when we made dinosaur eggs with sand and cornstarch and water, and I put them outside to dry for a couple of days? Well, here they are, and they're ready to be broken open. Are you ready for the big reveal? They're definitely hard. Let's see what's inside. Very easy to break these apart, but remember, we have to be very careful. And there it is. This could be a dinosaur neck, maybe part of the body or the leg. That's up for you. Let's see what's in the other one. Carefully. Oh, carefully, carefully. I'm seeing little bits and pieces, and if I really want to be careful, I can use a paintbrush or a pastry brush and carefully dust off the debris. And look at that. Maybe I can put these together in hopes that I can build or rebuild what might have existed 10,000 years ago. Have fun with these.